Well, good morning, YouTube channel. It's Belmont here. And first off, this is the last of the amazing junk drawer key set that will likely be shown on YouTube on my channel. Also, due to the fact that Mayhem Keys has delisted several of their products, notably the 30-piece set, the 20-piece, the bag of 10, and bag of 5. For those who've been interested in finding sets of construction equipment keys, I will be leaving links to Amazon for various sets in the video. So, let's get started with that after the bad news. The other thing is, as a YouTube lock sport channel, we, the content creators, are, well, when we get certain things in, if they are from a company, the company wants you to put the biggest, brightest bow on it to give it the most positive reinforcement about it. And while Mayhem Keys has not sent me anything bad, sometimes when I put these videos out here, I will get a email from the son of Mayhem Keys a couple of days later, and he might complain that I didn't say enough about a certain type of key, or I could have said more about it, or he critiques that I could have easily made a single video off a single key. And yes, while that is all true, it is still my content, my channel, and my choice. And when I research these keys, I do use every resource possible from Google. And while it may not be perfect, it is what it is. So, let's get on with the keys. Okay. Starting at the bottom here in my book. See this key 880-013? Well, that's a Honda generator key. Beyond that, there is no other information other than to say it is a generator key for a Honda generator. These three keys next to it are all John Deere products. This big red square key is for John Deere and Hitachi, and it's for excavators. At least that is what I found so far. The other two that look like a backwards D shape are also John Deere. This red one is for, it's a common key, it's for multiple equipment. From a skid steer to a loader, backhoe, and tractor. The black one is a John Deere case common for what they call their gator. I have no idea what they mean by that. If someone has seen a John Deere gator, feel free to put a link in there in the comments, and hey, I learned something new. So we got the K250. This is Kobelco, and it's an excavator, and it's the ignition key. Volvo 777. Okay, this is for Volvo, Samsung, and Clark products. It is an excavator ignition key. Hitachi. Yeah, for all the people out there who thought, wow, I thought Hitachi only made the magic massage wands. Well, color me surprised too, right? This is also for excavator and is ignition key. You got an RC2. Now that does not mean remote control car. This is for Caterpillar, is an isolator disconnect switch key. Also found it be for an excavator grader dozer, also in a 8398. So this right here has apparently been called the Snoopy key, and that is the 1147. It is for a yard tractor and JLG golf cart. Up here is the 1596, and that is for a Mitsubishi and Caterpillar Cat forklift. This one I found multiple listings for. This is the 1430. It is for Heister, Yale, and Clark. It's also a common forklift key. Also has been found as Ingersoll Rand, Komatsu, Cat, and Crown. Now, I spent several hours looking these keys up. I used the guide of other pictures for listings from Amazon for their construction equipment, and I do a pretty decent job in my research, since we're all very visually oriented. So next week, I will get into these. You saw them before. These are also not sold by Mayhem Keys. These are something that were made and sitting on their shelf. So, I don't know why they chose to pull the 30, 20, 10, and 5 piece sets off their website. You would have to ask them, and that's at sales@mayhemkeys.com. And for those who've asked in my videos, will I ever show more of what Mayhem Keys actually sells? That's an excellent question. I've been asking that to the son of Mayhem Keys a few times. I don't seem to get many answers, but perhaps if you, the viewers and subscribers, want to email them and ask that same question, I'm not stopping you in any sort of way. They do have a few products left up on there that have not been featured on my channel. So I did inquire back on the 10th and didn't really get a big answer, but except perhaps next time. So, I hope you've enjoyed this week's video. It's running a little bit longer, but filling in the gaps on some information for those who've had previous questions in the comments, and I do like to address those. So, this is Belmont saying have a good weekend and stick around.